Here is the Magic 8 Pro running MagicOS 10 and my 10 top new features of MagicOS 10. The first one we start off is fluidity. So it is getting very fluid. It's nothing completely groundbreaking as we have other phones that are also getting more and more fluid, but it's cool that they also are adapting their operating system for fluidity and making it super smooth in running, which is super cool indeed. The second cool feature that is very nice is the customizations. So we have lots of customizations. You see this new lock screen that we have here. We can customize it. We can set it up the way we want. We have various different fonts that we can choose from. We have a 3D depth effect that it can automatically apply to those different fonts there. And this one is the one that I like the most. I can choose the font style if I want a bit more larger font. I can make it thicker or thinner, just the way I like it. And can even adjust the colors here. Very nice indeed that we have the possibility of applying this right now, and I can just simply unlock the device. And this new customization also goes to the transparency and to the control center. You can tweak it just like you want it. If you want to move this here, there, everywhere, it's possible to do so, and you can also reset it, which is also very fine. You see that they introduced the new transparency that is a bit of iOS inspired. I really don't like that so much. But the cool thing is, if you go in here, home screen and style, you see the new configuration option that is very nice indeed. So you can see the pairs of different configurations that you did. Okay, this one looks almost identical. You can choose different themes from the theme store, or you can apply pre-installed themes. There are tons of them available here that are looking fine and that you can build up on. There's also the always on display where you can configure either to have a full screen one or to have a special one. Nothing groundbreaking new, but if you don't like transparency so much, go to your home screen settings and then they did it right. In contrast to Apple that also has liquid glass, this one here has a transparency slider, so I can make it more transparent or less transparent, just the way I want it. Or I can just disable transparency completely, just like on iOS that also added this option. But here I can enable it, I can choose how transparent it should be. So if I don't like it too transparent, I can make it less transparent. Very cool. Again, transparent icons I can set up here as well, and all the other settings that we had. Dock is quite cool because we have, like on iOS now, possibility to have a background for the dock or no background for the dock, like the classical style. Can choose it here, which is quite cool indeed as well. So lots of customization options that we have here when it comes to MagicOS 10. I also want to show you the charging animation that is new. So not only like it's charging here, but if I have it turned off and I start charging it, you will see that we have this new magic charging animation that reminds me a lot of Oppo's approach here, to be completely honest. But yeah, this is a new charging animation. And you saw already another feature, that is the Magic Capsule here on the top, has some new options and features. So if you go in here, search for Magic Capsule, you will find that, let me search for capsule, that we have some more features here, like screen recording, face recognition is now possible, recording media playback that was possible earlier, clock print, beauty filter for video calls, and on a wallet. This is the Chinese version, this is why it says on a wallet here. Are new features in the Magic Capsule. So more and more applications are using the Magic Capsule. Also, yeah, could be coherent with all the other ROMs that came from China, like Oppo's ColorOS or OriginOS. They also have this. Then a cool feature, and I hope this will come to the global version, is the app library. And again, iOS people will know it. If you swipe up, I have turned it on for this. I have suggestions at the top, and I have not an app drawer like you would know, but categories like tools, photos, social network, and so on. And if I go to social network, I see all my social networks in here. I even have the possibility to long press and go to app info if I need to. Ben from Ben's Gadget Review, yes, that's possible here. And I have them automatically sorted, and I can search the library. So this is, I think, a very cool alternative for the classical app drawer, because I think it is much nicer, cooler with this large big app icons. And the swipe up gesture is just like the same as with the app drawer. And I can even configure this one if I need to, 2x2, but I can also have 3x3. So if I want more app icons, I have the ability to do so, and I can quickly launch them. So if I go into Play Store, I can just go quickly to the Play Store. And if I go back, it will stay in the app library, which is also quite cool. So yes, a very nice feature, the app library with MagicOS 10. Another cool feature is on a share that gains now the possibility to share with iOS devices. You have to just scan the QR code, install a specific application on iOS, and then you can simply share files and folders. Another cool thing, however, is on other Chinese Android devices. I have a Vivo X200 Ultra here. If I enable Vivo Share and I have a picture, for example, I click on Share, I will have now this Vivo phone here, and I can just simply share this picture, and you will see in a second that it will ask me for the possibility to accept this file, and then I can share files vice versa. In this case it failed, of course, the effect of showing it to you, but probably they're on a different kind of network. Nevertheless, this is now working, which is quite cool, and works also reverse. So if I have a file from Vivo, Oppo or Xiaomi and Huawei, I can share them to Honor directly without having an extra application installed, which is quite fantastic. Talking about sharing, there is now an option in settings when you go into your Bluetooth settings to have audio sharing enabled. Audio sharing allows you to share audio to 2 different Bluetooth LE headphones. More and more headphones allow you to have Bluetooth LE, at least as an option. And this is a very cool feature if you want to share your music privately to someone else without like using the normal speakers here. Another very cool feature is, of course, always honest displays. They're very, very bright. They're very nice and very good optimized for your eyes. Honor Eye Comfort display is an option in settings. And here, finally, it makes sense on MagicOS 10 because it has, for example, a statistics option that tells you exactly how long you were looking on your screen, how often it had to turn on dry eye relief, for example, and you see daily, weekly, monthly. This can be set up here, and it can be seen under statistics, which is very cool to trigger also your health and be a health warning in certain situations. You can turn on monitoring, which will also monitor your visual habits more closely. And you have personalized display that you can even turn on here, where you can have a contrast test and a color vision test to calibrate the display to the best conditions of your eyes. And this is one of the best displays that you can get out there when it comes to being very eye friendly. It has all the other things that we had earlier. Dry eye relief, I like, very nice. Defocus, eye care, natural tone, eye comfort that you can turn on. Dimming mode that you can set up here, and all the explanations for it as well. Good summary here on the bottom. Very nice feature. All in all, MagicOS 10 is a very good update for the Magic 8 Pro, and hopefully all of those features, or most of those features, will also land for other devices like the Honor 200 Pro that I have here, or other MagicOS 9 devices like the Magic 6 RSR, Magic 6 Pro, and the Magic 7 series and Magic V series that hopefully will get those features as well pretty soon. When they will get those features, if they will definitely get that, but when they get these features, I will do also a video about them as well, and will report upon camera improvements and things as well. I'm not talking too much about camera improvements here because those are specific to the Magic 8 Pro. If you're interested in the cameras and its features and comparisons, there are tons of videos that I made regarding the MagicOS 8 Pro. So take a look at this as well. That's it for this video. Hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Until the next time. Bye.